know if you've seen this at the shows or if when you went to Grandma's house with the leftover pie crust that they had, they would roll it out and sprinkle cinnamon and sugar on them. And there's many names for them. It's kind of a family little thing that everyone gets excited about when they see. But we call them pie crust cookies. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take your leftover pie crust, or if you just want to make quick and easy cookies for your kids when they get home from school, or just something really quick and easy that just kind of sounds good, pie crust cookies are it. All right, we got wax paper, and I've got a half a thing of pie crust, and the reason why you dust the paper again is just so that it won't stick. And then you're going to put your other piece of wax paper on the top. Don't forget to anchor your wax paper as you roll. Now, if you're going to be putting them in your cookies like in a cookie sheet, you're not going to want to keep it round, obviously, because it won't fit. So you're going to want to roll it out more oblong. So depending upon how much, about a half a thing of pie dough will do a small pan. If you do want to do a bigger pan, I'd probably use the whole loaf. But we're just going to use a little pan today. So don't forget to anchor. So we're going to roll it out a little bit more oblong shape instead of round for our pie crust cookies. And as you roll out, the rule of thumb that I like to use is center out, center out, center out. Some people tell you to do this, but the problem with that is you get unevenness, and you don't want unevenness because you don't want to bite into a really thin piece of pie crust cookie or a really, really, really thick one. All right, I'm kind of taking my sides out a little bit, so now I'm just going to work on my length. And sometimes I get a little happy, so I always have to step back and check. All right, so we got a little bit longer. I'm going to grab my pan. You don't need to grease it or anything. I'm going to take the top wax paper off. Put our pan between us and the dough. Lift it up. Situate it, and I did get a little happy, but that's all right. I'm going to work the wax paper off. And then you're going to sprinkle it, and all this is half sugar, half cinnamon. That's all it is. It's nothing too fancy. But if you like lots of cinnamon and sugar, sprinkle lots. If you like just a little bit, sprinkle just a little bit. If you want to make shapes with your kids, get your cookie cutters out, make shapes, put them in just like you would sugar cookies and stuff. And then we are going to, I got a little happy on my end, so I'm just going to kind of cut them and move them around a little bit here. And when we do samples for shows and stuff, they like to come kind of small. So that's what I'm used to. So we're just going to cut them. Right, okay. Alright, we're going to put our pie crust cookies in the oven. You want the middle rack. I should have a convection bake. It's going to be at 375. 400, depending upon your oven. We're going to set it for 7 minutes, and then we're going to check them, and then we'll, if we need about a minute longer, then we'll cook them a little bit longer, but that's what we'll do for now. We're going to check on our pie crust cookies. Take a spatula and just kind of lift it up. It starts to flake, and that's kind of how you know when it's done. If it still sticks together a lot, they're not quite done. They're a little doughy still, but this is starting to flake pretty good. And that's what pie crust is supposed to do, is flake. So we're going to take them out and let them cool down.